Hello and welcome to this video. On this video I'm going to be changing out the battery on my 2011 Suzuki GSX1250FA. Now this also applies to many similar Suzuki models as well. So I'm going to show you the display on here, and I'm going to talk about the symptoms that we know the battery's bad. It's 5 years old, it's at the end of its life, and I've ordered a new one, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Alright, so the reason I know the battery is going bad is because it takes longer to crank, and after it's cranked it hasn't properly set up the fuel injection in the ECU unit such that it sort of stutters for the first 30 seconds or so. Also the battery, we know it's bad because the display keeps losing clock time. It might lose 20 or 30 minutes at a time. And I think this is due to when I crank it, it completely takes all the current away from the battery to crank the engine, and therefore we lose time and things like that. So I'm going to start it up here, show you what I mean, hopefully. So I've got it in neutral. We'll let the system come up. Okay, you can hear that, how it's not running right. And now it's running okay. That's the symptom I'm talking about, that I know the battery's bad. Also, you heard how long it took to crank. Normally after the injector's primed, it would just crank up instantly. So I'm going to show you how to take the seat off now. Okay, to get to the battery, first thing you have to do is take the seat off. So I've inserted the key right in here, and you just turn it to the right, lift up the seat, pull it back, and you can take the seat completely off. And then I'll show you here where the battery is. Okay, once you've pulled the seat off, all you got to do is take this connector off to be able to get to the battery. So you take that loose. There's a strap that holds the battery in place. You'll just take that loose, and then you'll take the negative terminal first. You'll take it off and set it completely aside. Push it back in here if you can, because you'll need to get it out of the way in order to pull the battery out. So negative always comes on first, and when you put the new battery in, negative always goes on last. Then you'll take the positive terminal off, same thing, push it out of the way, pull the battery out, and you're going to get the battery number off the battery. The Suzuki's, for example, I had 2 of these GSX motorcycles, and they had 2 different versions of batteries with different terminal setups. So you want to make sure you get the exact right one. So you'll pull your battery out, look for the part number that's stamped on the battery, and then order that exact battery. And that's what I've done. And when the battery comes in, I'm going to show you exactly how to pull this out, put the new one in, and we'll see how everything goes. Okay, I've got a new battery in from Amazon. It took a couple of days. So I'm going to set it aside, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the battery out right now. So again, like I had mentioned earlier in the video, you just simply unfasten this part right here and set it aside. Then you're going to take the negative terminal off first. Should always wear safety glasses, so I'm going to get that done. And then we'll take the positive terminal off next. Here on the right hand side is my new battery. On the left hand side is my old battery. Exactly the same form, fit, and function. So I'm going to go ahead and install this new battery. It's just going to slide right into the battery tray like this, with the negative going that way. And you have to hold everything out of the way to get it in there. So I'm going to get that popped in, get this put back over, and then we're going to come back and put on the cables. The new battery comes with a new backing nut and a new screw to fasten down the terminal with. So you're going to actually slide this backing nut underneath so it's there. Then you're going to put this piece on, and then we'll put the screw in and just hand snug it down is all. So I'll get that done, and then we're going to reconnect this cable and we'll start the bike. Okay, I have the terminals connected back up and hand snug down. Not too tight, just snug. And I have this cable here put back into place. I'm going to slide the seat back in, and then we're going to go ahead and do a first start on it and see how she does. Hopefully it's going to just start right away. So here we go. Ignition on, clutch in, starts right up, just like it used to when it was new. So that's all there is to changing the battery. Pretty easy to do. No sense in having the dealer do it. Thanks for watching.